look at sports. So I came across an article from Page Six, and there were a couple other articles as well talking about um, Marcus Jordan. Oh, TMC also was talking about it as well. Well, an article from TMZ says Marcus Jordan, Larsa Pippen wedding. Marcus Jordan, Larsa Pippen wedding date is in the works, looking for a location. And according to Marcus Jordan, we're looking for a location, Air Jordan said with a big smile on his face. Now, for people who don't know, Marcus Jordan is son of six-time world champion Michael Jordan. And Larsa Pippen is the former wife of six-time world champion Scottie Pippen, who they were teammates in the 90s. I've made a video about it before, and I try to stay out of people's personal business because I understand, like, none of us are perfect, right? Even myself, it's been times I've made mistakes in a relationship, as a father, as a friend. Like, none of us are perfect. But my issue is with Marcus and Larsa is both of y'all tripping. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I mean, some of y'all may agree, some of y'all may disagree, but there has to be a certain line that you don't cross. Marcus, I'm going to start out with you, man. Your father, right? And people say he's the greatest, and, I have to agree. But all the people in the world that you could talk to, even if you want to stay in the celebrity world, you had to be with somebody that's your father's coworker, ex-wife. And even if it was somebody like Tony Kukoc or, I don't know, Steve Kerr or somebody, that's still foul. But we're talking about Scottie Pippen, where it was Jordan and Pippen. And yeah, now you see that they really didn't have the best relationship per Scottie Pippen, but it's got to be with Scottie Pippen or ex-wife. And, this whole ordeal that's going on has made me realize, and hopefully everybody else, that nobody's family's perfect. Right? Michael Jordan, he came across as like the perfect family, and me being, I ain't too much older than Marcus, but you seen them running around the United Center, and it just seemed like this good person, but everybody goes through issues, even with their own kids. And if I was Michael Jordan, well, let me just use my example, right? My son's 15 years old. If my son was with one of my coworkers' ex-wives, I would have to cut him off. Financially, I don't want to see her around me. And I can go so much deeper in what she's trying to do, but I don't want to say too much on this platform because we know how YouTube can be. And I feel like with Marcus, it's something deeper than that. Like, where's the, I know we got bro code and everything, but like, where's just the, that's just not right. And for Larsa Pippen, who I believe is 48 years old, you should be ashamed of yourself, and not because of the age gap, right? Whatever, right? They both grown, do what you do. But it's got to be your ex-husband's coworker. Like, where's your level of dignity in this? Like, I get it. She was, with all these other people allegedly and whatever, right? Do who you want to deal with. But why do you have to cut that deep? And this is what I be saying. Like, I think it's a lot deeper than what people are assuming. The big media, they don't want to talk about it, I've noticed. And like I said, I don't want to go too deep on YouTube because YouTube isn't what it was when I first originally started getting on here. You could pretty much talk about whatever. So we can't get too deep, but if you guys get the drift, like it's definitely something deeper going on. And even like I said with Scottie Pippen, he's just going off the deep end, you know, and talking about Mike and this, that, and the third. But like I said, what the big media won't tell you is there's a real reason why he's doing that. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was in Scottie Pippen's shoes, who's to say I wouldn't be that upset? Excuse me, y'all. I might not take it to social media, but it's just that whole situation it's toxic. It don't seem right. It seems like a disaster. Part of me feel like Marcus is crying out for attention. He's always been publicly at least, the most rebellious one out of the Jordan kids. And I wish somebody would sit down with that brother and just tell him, like, dude, it's like I said, if you want to stick with celebrity women, I mean, it's so many other people out there on the planet. Why her? Larsa. If you want to be with a young person, fine, dude, it's your life. But why him? I mean, tell me what y'all think. Am I tripping? Like, I'm sure I can't be the only one out here that's shocked by all of this. Are you really trying to plan a wedding? Is it for clickbait? Are you just, what did your father, like, none of this just makes any sense. But I know I can rant on and on about this, but yeah, but tell me what y'all think.